Hi, welcome to my channel. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to pay less to buy a car. Without any further ado, let's unpack. So what we're going to explore is a tax rule 179 from IRS, how this helps us to buy for less. What I have here is a screenshot from IRS for the tax rule 179. Again, a law was passed back in 2017 about Tax Act. And coming out of the law, right, this is the one where it allows a bonus depreciation. Use it for business more than 50% of the time. It lets us depreciate the value of the car over 5 years' time. However, due to this law, it does allow us to depreciate 100%, right, within the first year. Again, this does expire by 2022. Next year, that total depreciation on the first year you could do, it comes down from 100 to 80%. Similarly, the following year, 60, 40, and then they take it to 20%. What I'm going to share just in a few minutes is step by step, which I came across on Twitter by one of the guys I follow. And we can take an example and run through it and see how we can get a Model X for $50,000. So let's roll into it. The guy I follow is Danny. And here you can see his tweet back in July. He tweeted about how can you buy a Model X for $50,000 or less. Again, not everyone is probably aware of this law. Even when I came across, I was like, wow, this is really cool, right? So let's look at the point 2 where he talks about, right, this is applicable for heavy machineries, business vehicle as well. So that is the one where we're gonna explore deep through his tweet here. So moving on to the point 3, if you are a business owner and if you're using the vehicle for business more than 50%, I'm sure there could be real estate agents or a builder, etc., right? Anybody, if you're using it, and Danny provides few examples above, would qualify, right, in this aspect for point 3. On point 4 to keep in mind is the vehicle needs to be at certain weight to qualify and also used for work more than 50%. And as you can see, Danny has given few examples above, but I do have a link below with another site where listing a lot more vehicles which does qualify under this. So you could check it out, the link. So moving on to point 6, as I said earlier, right, typically it allows depreciation over 5 years, but with this bonus depreciation, you could claim it 100% this year. Following years, it starts to reduce 80, and then following to that, 60, etc. Now let's look at the example what Danny provides here of a Model X Tesla. We jump in, right. In this example, he takes somebody, a single person making $300K a year. And in the example below, you can see a Model X, he has found a used car for $80,000. So with the 0.9 there, for a person making $300K and a single person, he's paying tax rate around 35%. See below, right, your total income now with the write-off comes down to 220 instead of 300. That's where you pretty much save money on the taxes. If you truly look at 35%, 80K would be closer to $30,000, which you're gonna save, and that's how you can buy a Model X, right, 80,000 worth for a 50K. Now let's look at what else you can save. Oh, there's the business savings as well, as he points out in number 10. Point 11 here is about that phase out, what I talked, 80, 60, etc. And here in the point 12, 13, it does point few other things to keep in mind, right? Yes, taxes, we got to still pay the sales tax based on the purchase price. In point 14, you want to keep those in mind, right? If you don't have a small business, LLC, S Corp, you're not eligible. So this is towards the business focus. Again, as he points out in point 15, do consult whoever you need to, right? And based on your situation, you have to take decisions. That's how you could buy a Tesla Model X for 50K. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe as well as like and share it with others about helping others. So if anybody is looking out, right, and if they are eligible, this could help them. Thank you.